So this is about having sort of this discussion with your parent, like your mom or your dad, or maybe your significant other that is having conversations with you. Maybe you're just delusional. Maybe for me, I'm just overthinking this, but I've thought about my mom telling me after she died in on February 20th, 2019, February 20th, 2019, she would tell me, why weren't you there for me like you were supposed to be? Why were you not living with me and taking care of me? And I would be arguing with my mom. This is after my mom's gone. And I'm eating her butter pecan ice cream, her love of hot peppers, her love of sour cream, her love of Greek yogurt. Like, I got so fat based on that after my mom died. Like, it didn't take too long. And I never figured it out until I got fat. But my mom, I feel like my mom's spirit would tell me, why weren't you with me? If you were with me, if you took control of the situation, I would have depended on you. I would not have depended on this horrible, disgusting person. And maybe that's my projection on my sister, who I think is a sociopath, who I think anticipated my mother's death for years. And by the time my mom's health declined shortly after 2018, she was losing her bowels, losing her ability to use the bathroom. It drove my sister crazy. And I mean, for years, I've been giving my mom money whenever she needed it. Whenever she needed money, a few $100s, $1,000, $1,500, my student loan money. If she needed $300, she needed a washing machine, I'd give it to her, whatever, you know. I didn't have much money most of my adult life. That's just the way it is. But whenever my mom needed something, I would give it to her. That's how I was raised. I was raised as a giver. My sister, who is 2 years older than me, she'll be 51 in a few days. I'm 48. My sister would beckon my mom for money and admonish her if she didn't get the money or whatever. And there was a very codependent relationship. And there was some real estate involved. My sister would rent mom's houses. She had a few houses to rent at the time. And my sister, I think, took it upon herself to take a percentage of the profits, the money or whatever. So my mom was used like that by my sister. And I knew this was going on. I knew it, whatever. I knew it. Sorry, one second. I knew it was going on, but I talked to my mom about it many times. I said, stop letting her control you. Stop letting her take all this money. This is your fault. If you're constantly complaining to me about what she's doing to you, year after year after year, shut the hell up or do something about it. Because my mom would not give me control in the legal system to deal with Laura, the older sister. And so I got tired of it. And I learned to live with it like I should not have. I shouldn't have done it. But I did. And I dealt with other issues when I was writing a book. I wrote a book about a living wage standard issue, and, you know, me being a cleaning lady in New York City when I first moved there, and I was being underpaid, and I was chasing my tail over that. I had celebrities like Amy Schumer plagiarizing up my book. It is actually a true story. Okay. I'll probably put something in the description to mention that, but just so you believe me, not that you need to advocate for me. I don't give a fuck. I believe in karma. I believe in God. We'll all sort that out in the end. But what I feel so bad about is I didn't come to my mom's aid soon enough. And I think if I came to my mom's aid sooner than later, by the time she died in front of me when I was caring for her after her back surgery that my sister wanted her to have, I think something would have changed. If I had pursued the child truancy issues that my sister was causing since 2014, I think things would have probably been different. But I didn't take it seriously by my mom, and this is the shit that I'm having to live with. a dead mother, procrastinated by a narcissistic sister who wanted her assets, who conned her in giving everything to her the day before my mom's surgery, and my mom would die before my eyes 7 days later. And I fucked it up. And I didn't want to deal with these people, and it's 2021. It's August of 2021, and I don't want to deal with I don't want to look at these people. I don't want to have any. I never had an interest in my sister. She was gross. She was a bigot. She hated black people. She hated these kinds of people. And this girl looks more Iraqi than I do. She was butt ugly. If you think I'm ugly, she looks like Paul Stanley, but unattractive. Paul Stanley was cute in his day. This was not a good-looking white woman or a good-looking black woman or she was an unattractive, heavy-set, big-boned woman, bigger than most men, that ruled my mother's life into oblivion. My mom was a strong woman. She was petite. She was kind of like Turkish Asian or whatever. She was a strong woman, but petite, not very small boned. She was very, very vivacious. She was like she lived a life that a lot of older women couldn't live. We painted, my mom and I painted a house together when she was in her 50s and 60s. She was a strong woman. Something happened to her by the time she turned into her 70s, late 70s, and I wasn't paying attention. Even though I was visiting her on a regular basis, with the exclusion of between 2012 and 2015, my mom was fine. She never really had any major issues. And then her sharp decline happened after 2018, and then she would die in 2019. And I really believe my sister had something to do with this. And I think it had a lot to do with purposeful neglect. And that's why I'm making this video. And I hope to do more videos on this in the near future. Thank you for staying tuned if you made it through the end.